Hello, everybody, and welcome to Goho Goes Through the Lobby. It's our new webinar series from the team at Goho. I'm Stacey Rebecca Carlson. I'm the Managing Director and Founder. And we've put together this webinar series as a way of communicating with our colleagues at all the amazing hotels around the world that we work with, and also just to keep the dialogue going and to give you all, I mean, if you're like me and the rest of my team, we're kind of sat at home in, well, now it's absolutely peeing it down, really raining, but it's really nice to think about all the amazing places that we're going to go to and the places we're going to hold events and have parties and everything when this is over. So we thought for half an hour each week, we can grab a drink, talk to one of our favourite hotels, see behind the scenes, learn a bit more about them so we can all start planning for when this all lifts. So this week, we're joined by the absolutely amazing Shangri-La at the Shard. This is Emma Shu. She has stepped in very quickly for us because, as you know, with everything changing so rapidly and people getting furloughed and things, we've had to swap things around quite quickly. So do bear with us if there's anything that goes a little bit wrong or we don't quite know any questions, but I'm sure you're going to be amazing, Emma. Do you want to introduce yourself quickly?
Yeah, certainly. First of all, why not we cheers?
Yeah,
Happy
cheers.
Friday, everybody. Oh, so big.
I know, look, we were just talking about it, that it's not as big as my head in real life, but the angle is making it look like that. But yeah, cheers.
I know. Fantastic. Well, happy Friday, everybody. I'm Emma from Shangri-La Group. I'm very grateful and pleased that Stacey and the Goho team invited me today to join on the very fun Friday catch-up. So, and also very happy for all of you here to join us today. So I'd like to start with a bit of a background about myself and our hotel in London. So I've been working with Shangri-La for 7 years. Sounds very long. And I'd say I have very deep connections with our brand. So my first property was Shangri-La in Tokyo, followed by the hotel in London at Shard. So currently I'm working in the Shangri-La Global Sales Office as a sales executive, looking after the MICE segment for Shangri-La properties globally. So yes, so it has been almost 3 years as well. Wow, time flies. Can't believe it. So fast. So this week, Friday, we kick off with the hotel in London. Hopefully in the future episodes, I'll be able to show you a bit more of the rest of the hotel in the world as well. Yeah. So Shangri-La Hotel at the Shard London is the last property I worked at before I joined the Global Sales Office. So the hotel is the UK's only hotel in the sky. And it's the highest hotel in Western Europe. Oh my God, I'm so proud of it. And with its prime location, being in the heart of London Bridge. So the hotel is definitely the only place of the hotel in UK you can appreciate the iconic view of London. And because the location of it brings the essence of Asian hospitality into the industrial area of London. So the hotel has a total 202 rooms and suites. So with the 4 main suites and can also be utilized as a unique event space as well. We have 3 private event space, which capacity can host up to from 10 to 200 in different styles. And also for functionality, it will suitable for all type of private dinners, meetings, showcase, high-end events, and so on and so on. So why not we have a look and enjoy the a short video about the charming hotel, Shangri-La Hotel at Shard London.
And if everyone can press click for sound, then you'll hear it. Oh, wow.
I got emotional.
I got a bit emotional as well. And I've got goosebumps and I'm like, I really want to go out. And I want to go to Gong and have champagne. And
I know, afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea, which you can win, by the way, guys, everyone who's watching now. We'll wait till the end and I'll give you a special question. One thing that didn't come across though in the video was that Shangri-La has your own signature scent in all your hotels worldwide. Do you want to tell us about that quickly?
Well, Stacey, you really know our hotel really well. I can tell you, I'm a big fan.
Too much.
Actually, bring one of the essence that comes with the product is the Shangri-La essence. So it's the diffuser. Wow, so good. So this one is actually in all our Shangri-La hotels with the Shangri-La brand, because we have 4 brands on the Shangri-La group. So Shangri-La Hotels and Resorts, Carry Hotels, Hotel Jen, and the Traders Hotels. So all the hotels with the Shangri-La Hotels and Resorts under this brand group, they were sharing the same essence. So it's the concept is to bring our guests once they coming back to home, just like everybody's home, you have your unique scent, right? When you walk into your living room, whatever, just reminds you welcome home. That's the concept.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, it is lovely as well. If you haven't been to a Shangri-La hotel, you definitely should go and check it out. Not only for the scent, but for the service and the food and the drinks. It's epic.
Absolutely.
Right. So, yeah, we prepared some questions, which I'm going to ask you so you can go through it to, learn more about the hotel. If you have any more questions or you want to feed into anything, please, everyone who's viewing, put that on the questions or the chat side of the page. So let's get started, Emma. Firstly, I was going to ask you, how much does it cost to stay at your hotel?
Okay. Very good question, Stacey. Come to the first one, a little bit tough. So the answer I would say is actually really vary. It really depends on when you're requesting the room and how much is the occupancy at that time, I'd say. Of course, for weekends, the rate is going to be higher. So I would say, ladies, if your man take you to stay in our hotel, then he's the one to keep.
Oh, nice. Okay, but you obviously do like group discounts and everything. If people want to do a big event, then you could get in touch with you guys and you do discounts, for group bookings.
So on that base, for group rates, we starting from 375 on the room one, and for the DDR is normally starting from 125 for the delegate rate. And also, as I said, it's really dynamic. So it depends on when you're requesting for the room or the event space. Get in touch with us. Definitely, we were open for the negotiation or conversation with you.
Sure. Okay. And just talking about the event spaces, we just touched on DDR. What event spaces do you have there?
So event space, I mentioned it briefly earlier in the introduction. So we have 3 private event space in total. And they comes up with a capacity from 10 to 200 people in different styles. So, And also for the suites, we also have 4 unique suites that can utilize it as a special event space. We also have the infinity pool. Later I can show you. Infinity pool here, and it can be privatized to use as your cocktail receptions as unique venue in the air.
Yeah, because I've been to the presidential suite before, actually, to look at doing an event there, and it's amazing. If any of you kind of have cocktail receptions that you might want to hold, because there's a kitchen there as well and a dining table, so you can kind of do really small intimate parties that are just absolutely amazing and wow, but have that really exclusive feel about it. So it's a really good dynamic space to think of for that sort of thing.
Yes, absolutely.
But why would our listeners? What would you say why they should hold their event with you?
Wow, it's our name, I guess. So see if you got the invitations out. It has Shangri-La's name and the shard written on it. I believe it's automatically sparks the interest. Because everyone just loves the idea of having events in the only hotel in the Europe in the sky. So that's our thing. And also what is keeping them comes back to us, I believe, is the service that they are provided.
Yeah, it is amazing. I was just going to add to that, actually, that something we found with having events at Shangri-La at the Shard is that because to go to the view from the Shard, you have to, I think it's like £40 or something for a ticket.
Yes.
But
yes,
you can
£30 each.
yeah, you could go to, you get basically the same views and you get all this amazing service and amazing food and drink as well. So it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's almost self-explanatory, this question for you guys, but what makes your hotel different to everybody else's?
Okay. Apart from we are being the only hotel in the sky in the UK, I've been repeating this so many times now. We also have the highest bar and the Gong bar on the level 52, and the highest the infinity pool in the hotel at Shard. And also the most important thing I have to say here, what things we have is our staff, I have to say, who are creative and carry the DNA of Shangri-La, which is caring from our hearts.
Ah, you do as well. You're all amazing. We love working with you. Yeah, and I just, in one of the pictures you just had there, actually, it was like looking down on Sky Garden. And when you go to the Sky Garden on the other side of the river, it seems so high. And then you go to Shangri-La at the Shard, and you're like looking down on it. And like, no, Sky Garden, if anyone's watching, because it's beautiful as well. But it is really odd, isn't it? When you go into the Shangri-La at the Shard and you're kind of looking down on everything, you realise how high up it really is. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've got to dish the dirt now. Who has been your favourite guest?
My favorite guest. Okay, I think I asked a similar question to all our colleagues before, and all the ladies love Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, okay.
Including myself, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Was he a nice guy?
Yes,
is he a nice guy as well? He seems like
he's very low key. He's just a normal guest, but charming.
Yeah. Did he spend lots of time in the gym? Because he's doing this like free workouts thing.
He's really fit. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure he has explored the only gym in the area in UK. I'm sure he has visited our swimming pool as well.
Oh my God, imagine. Would you make it private for him if he was there, or would you let all the other guests in as well?
So far, I didn't hear anything about it. Maybe he picked the only time that he feel like to go. So it's like everybody. If you don't really mention that I am Chris Hemsworth, maybe nobody really focus on your eyes. And oh, he maybe looks like it. Oh, maybe it's not him.
Yeah, definitely. If people don't want to be recognised, they're usually not.
Yeah.
So yeah. So back to events, drawing ourselves away from Chris Hemsworth and everything about him. Yeah. In your opinion, what makes a great event?
Okay, great event. So I think no matter how beautiful, stunning your venue and the location it is the service again that makes events amazing or not. So, and that is also what we consistent with every Shangri-La is our service, our people.
Yeah, because one of the things I was going to add to that, actually, so Goho, for those of you that don't know, we're an events marketing and PR agency. Before all this happened, about 90% of our work was events. And what we found with working with you guys is you're really, really flexible, and like sort of no job is too big, So you if we say we really want something really creative, or can we move this to here and that, you try and accommodate as much as you can. It's really good from an event manager's perspective to be able to have that support and to flexibility and help, basically, because a lot of people and a lot of organizations aren't as helpful as you guys. So well done, and thank you for that.
Wow, thank you. So we are also really like to working with our partners over time and again, so we become like a friendship as well. In the meantime, it's a partnership, but it's really going forward, we would like to do more with the Goho as well. It's been really amazing partner with us.
Yeah, and we've got our birthday there. Well, we were meant to have our birthday party in March, but obviously it got cancelled because it was literally the day that we went into lockdown. That was our birthday week. So everybody's got those to look forward to. So when we rearrange them, everyone keep an eye out and come along to our party to celebrate. Might be 1.5 by then, but it will just be better, won't it? And there's the pool again, being decorated for a different event. It's pretty amazing space there. So talk us through the most creative or the best event you've ever held.
Yes, of course. So as you can see now in the screen, you can see the hotel. So the hotel every year they holds the client appreciation events. So this year we've had 2 of them so far. This picture is one of the Chinese New Year client appreciation events. Yeah. So the hotel went from spectacle arboretics to the dancing dragon. I don't have the dragon here at the moment. The hot pot scene, and it has a special hot pot station, so live station for the catering, and also theatrics. So, and then we are moving to the pool. We can see the palm trees over there. Yeah. We also transform the main dining room. It's a mermaid here, and to dining room to the like a jungle scene. Yeah. And so where you have the hula dancer and also palm trees everywhere. So that was one of our meeting agencies appreciate the events. So those are the 2 events that I think definitely stands out to see how creative we can be and how creatively the venue can be designed to whatever purpose you want to be.
Yeah, you could definitely. Actually, I was just about to talk about that. Like you read my mind. This picture, everybody, is one of the things I love most about Shangri-La at the Shard. And this is your secret. You'd only know about it if you've been there or held an event, obviously. But you can get the. Well, do you want to tell everyone?
Yes, definitely. So this one is come up with the idea from our general manager, who is the gentleman wearing suits there and cut. So he come up with the idea. So we would like to appreciate to all our guests, no matter you are staying with us or you having events with us. So we come up with a secret cocktail bar in the guest lift, and we wouldn't tell you when it's going on and when it's going to be. We just want to give appreciation to all our guests, and as a welcoming, offer you a free drinks in our guest lift.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. You get in the lift and they're like, "Can I give you a cocktail?" And they literally make it in front of you, and it's amazing. And they, so you can just have a drink on your way up in the lift to pass the time.
Yes,
I mean, what better way?
Absolutely. And having a chat with the general manager if you like to.
Yeah, definitely. Does he tell everyone he's the general manager?
I don't think he will, but he will say, "Hi, welcome to Shangri-La. Here's your drink. Which floor you would like to go? May I press the button for you?" I think so. I've never met him in this secret cocktail bar. I'd love to experience in my person.
Yeah. I experienced it when we came to the agency day, actually, that you just showed. They had it on that day. And I came with my partner once, actually, as well. We went to Gong for some cocktails, which are amazing. Best cocktails. Probably the best cocktail bar in London, I'd say. Which is, pretty big ask. But really, really good. We've had a few questions come in, actually.
Okay.
So let's see if we can answer them. If we can't answer them, we'll try and get back to you because we've got your details. We can get back to you about them after the webinar. So firstly, we've got what are the capacities of the event spaces? If we can go back to those, Emma, and if we can show the pictures of those again, if we have them, and to just talk through as well the private dining spaces.
Yeah, so we said apart from these 3 private dining spaces that can take up to 10 to 200 people, as you can see on the infinity pool, which is on the same location, same level with the cocktail bar on level 52. So we can decorate the infinity pool to a poolside party if you like to decorate it with the plants, with flowers, and also you potentially can have a mermaid swimming inside if you like to. So it can host up to about I'd say 60 people for standing cocktails, and you can have a live band inside if you like to have the your live band inside to play some music and have some live environment if you like to. And this is how it looks like when you're having the private events there. So it doesn't look like very crowded, but it's still very charming. And because it's in evening, you really can appreciate the night view from the Shard as well.
Yeah, and you can I was just going to say on the pool, like I've seen events where you've had like kind of big letters of the company name at the edge of the infinity pool. So like the view, when you take photos out of the view, it's got the company name in front, and you know, you can kind of dress the room however
you
want.
Also, we showed you earlier with the signature. So this can be written in your guest room and also in the pool area. So with like a welcome, just surprise with your guest with that, with your logo written on it. And sometimes you might receive GM's welcome letter on the window, because since we are in the air, so
definitely
unique.
Yeah. And what about the event spaces then? You know, the ones that are lower down than the pool floor.
So lower down the pool floor, there are 3 of them. So the main one is called the rainbow room. So that's the main ballroom. It can take hosts up to 200 for cocktail receptions, and for sit down is about I'd say 80 maximum for sit down dinner.
Is that in theatre style, or is that just as in like round
banquet?
Okay.
Round
so
table.
What is that theatre style?
It's about 100 and 110.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So for cabarets, if you really want to know, it's about 64-ish.
Yeah.
So what is the event space really works out because it has 2 breakout rooms right next to on the same floor with the rainbow room on level 34. So there's another 2 called Li and E. So both can take from 10 to 30 people sit down banquet as well. So what is be really unique and would work really well is to utilize the whole entire floor exclusively. So you can open up the whole panels on the rainbow room. So it will connect to the floor, to the stairs, to the sky lounge. So it's very extensive for the event space as well.
Okay. So we've answered those ones. We've got another message saying, I book quite a lot of team building and away days for my team. If we were to do an event at the Shangri-La, what sort of activities could they do?
So, good question. I don't have the photo here to show you, but I definitely want to mention. As I said, our hotel location is in the heart of London Bridge. So if people knows about London Bridge area, it was like very industrial area before, but now it's transformed. It's really trendy with the Bermondsey Street, and we are right next to the Borough Market as well. So it's the London oldest food market as well. So around the hotel, we can arrange like activity we used to do as well, to take the group of about 20 to 25 people together to the Borough Market, have a walk around, and to have a chat with the local producers, and to see the ingredients and the cakes, the bread ahead, everything they're doing there. And you can pick up your most fresh ingredients in the day, or catch off the day with you, and come back to the hotel, and our chef will be able to design whatever cuisine you like to do. So that's one of the key things they could do. And also we can arrange to go visit our local supplier, because Shangri-La as a group brand, we're really focusing on local business. We want to help the local as much as possible as part of a CSR program. So we have a partnership with the Bermondsey Bees. So this is a local bee farm on the rooftop. Is so amazing. You can see I will give you education on how they made the bees, and with the honey, you can take away honey's with you. Even you can brand the name on it too. And they have another one is the Jensen's Gin. So the gin is the distillery.
I was going to say the gin.
Yeah, I think this is more interested to gin instead of honey.
Oh no, I love honey too, but gin's my bag.
Yeah, so those kind of activities we can organize with our local partners with you as part of the activity team, team building activities.
Yeah, that's cool. We got any more questions at all? What have we got here? Great to hear about your CSR approach. That's super important to us. There we go. That's very good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. So that kind of brings us to the end of the questions, if we haven't got any more from everybody who's watching. When we showed the video earlier, there was a bit of the champagne afternoon tea, which you are kindly giving away to one of our viewers this afternoon. Do you want to just tell us a bit about that, where it is and stuff? Where would they enjoy it? For the afternoon tea?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So afternoon tea, now you can see that's the one of the most beautiful picture, because that's been taken during Valentine's Day period. Wow. That's the setting of the afternoon tea. So you will be having afternoon tea on level 35 in our main dining restaurant, Ting. So it's a European cuisine. So you will be sitting on a very comfortable couch and facing to the iconic view of the Shard. From the Shard, and enjoy a glass of bubbles with your loved ones. Lovely. And you can see in this picture, there's the tea ceremony actually. When they're pouring the water into the teapot stander, it comes up like a little bit clouds. So it makes you feel actually you are in the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, the dry ice. That's what we talk about that a lot, don't we? We're like up in the clouds, above the clouds. Do you ever end up above the clouds, or is it not quite that that high. I don't know. I don't know how low clouds can we get in London.
We do. Yeah. So like today, it's raining right now, and later, if it stops raining, you will definitely see the clouds is halfway. So from the cocktail bar, you definitely cannot really see the bottom bit. Yeah. You are above the cloud.
Okay, so I'm gonna just ask, I mean, I don't know how hard my questions are, but I'm gonna check if everybody was listening to your presentation earlier. And so whoever answers the question correctly, we're gonna pick one of the names at random to win this amazing prize. And I just want to know, what floor is the pool on? You need to put your answers in the chat box if that's all right. But then I realised that everyone could probably cheat and copy it. But, you know, whoever does it first, I might give it to. I didn't think about that. I just realised as soon as someone writes it. Oh, is that a hard one?
Have we got the answer?
Ooh, got an answer.
Oh, wow. With a question mark. Are you sure?
Yeah, we can't. Okay, so Claire's right. Okay, they were all at the same time. Did someone Google it? Anyway, put marks if you did. Is that right, Emma? Is it on floor 52?
That's correct. 52.
It is correct. So Claire, Montgomery, yes. Ashling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just put this into a random number generator. I'm so technologically advanced, me. While I'm just doing this, actually, if everyone could pop over to the poll side and just answer those few questions for us, it will really help us to build, you know, improve on future webinars. And also, as well, Emma did touch on the fact that obviously Shangri-La, you know, she's responsible for Shangri-La hotels all over the world. So if you could put in the comments box if there's any other destinations that you'd like to see inside of, that would be really good for us as well.
Yeah, so Shangri-La for the Europe, we have 3 hotels. So Paris was the first one, and then coming with followed by Istanbul. So London is the latest one.
Okay, I really want to go to the Istanbul property.
Yeah, I know. Last time we talked about, didn't we? Yeah, let's see.
Okay, we've got a winner, and that is number 5, counting down from the bottom, and that is Charlotte Johns. You've won a champagne afternoon tea for 2 at Shangri-La at the Shard, when they open, obviously. But well done.
Yes.
That's something to look forward to for sure. But we've got your email address, so we'll be in contact so we can sort that out, booking it when you're able to go. So enjoy that.
Definitely.
I think that brings us to the end. Have you got anything else you wanted to add, Emma?
That's pretty much, unless anyone wants to ask more questions. If you have more questions, please put in the poll, so Stacey will get back to me. Then I'm sure we can share all the questions, because maybe somebody asks one question, is all the questions to everybody as well. So looking forward to see that too.
Yeah, brilliant. And yeah, if you could fill the poll in for us, that would be amazing. Thank you so much, guys, and send any feedback you've got. It'd be amazing. That's so amazing. Lots.
Most important, enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, bye guys. See you soon.
Bye-bye. Thank you for your time.